When we were 6, our first grade teacher, Miss Johnson, asked us to write down 3 things we wanted to be when we grew up. I took the assignment and let my imagination run wild, writing down doctor, astronaut, and of course, trying to be the next president. But for Tyler, he took the assignment to a place I didn't even understand. After everyone stood up and said their 3 occupations, Tyler stood up and said he wanted to be a good man, a good husband, and a good father. Miss Johnson was stunned, and so was everyone else. Probably for different reasons, but still along the line of astonishment. Growing up with him was a pleasure, as it was clear that he brought love to his family, happiness to his friends, and a smile to anyone that crossed paths with him. Today, as we gather without him, it is truly sad, but I know one day I will see him again, reunited in a place that we all end up in. As one of my oldest friends, knowing all that I do about him changed the way I looked at life and the way I went about certain things in order to be where I am today. Whether he was giving love to his wife and daughters, spending time with old friends, or giving back to the world, he impacted everyone he met in more ways than one. Being a good husband and father was something he did with ease. Seeing the affection he gave to his wife Rachel made me aspire to have the kind of relationship they did. From trust to honesty and occasionally pointless fights, they had a relationship second to none and loved each other like no other. Having 2 daughters clearly was the highlight of his life, as he hated staying at work late too often because it meant more time away from them. Nonetheless, like everything else, he found a way to manage and did all that he could for them. As a friend, he was as reliable as they'd come, being there if your car broke down, if you needed help fixing something at your house, or just being punctual to every and all events that he was invited to. Tyler never wanted recognition and never saw himself as no better. To him, he was doing what just felt right. Having a relationship with everyone he met was no surprise, as he was invested in you whether he knew you his whole life or whether he just met you today. Tyler cared, and it showed in his generosity, as he would give the shirt he was wearing off his back to someone who he felt needed it more. Charity was something he did often, as he felt that giving back was necessary to help others like others helped him. Soup kitchens were a must on Saturdays, and during the holidays, he took his kids to underprivileged neighborhoods to show them what they have compared to what they could have, because to Tyler, being grateful was more important. He preached enjoying what you have before it is no longer there. Love for his family was limitless. Admiration from his friends endless. And his help to the world created togetherness. As we gather to say goodbye, we remember him as he wanted us to. As a good man, a good husband, and a good father. I know I miss him now more than ever. But like all good things, it must come to an end. And one day, I'll be able to see him again.